Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Hope you're doing well. Today is Tuesday, and hopefully it begins to warm up a little bit more where I live. I've lived in this apartment for a while, but I've had one of my drains freeze, so luckily I was able to kind of free where it was frozen, and it was able to drain, so that's a good thing. But yeah, a lot going on. It's like it's busy, but it's important to take time to practice. And what we do here on my channel is we do a specific kind of practice that works with our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships. And we use awareness to bring these dimensions together, to integrate them. And this is the technique that we use here. So I like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today we'll go for about a half an hour. So there's so much happening, and people are repeating that just like I am. And it's very, like the speed is unusual. It's hard to know everything, and maybe you kind of want to have an understanding and be able to make sense of things. And this is the nature of wanting to understand, the curiosity and this sort of energy around revealing that which had been hidden. And I think, and it can apply to a lot of different places in our life, revealing that which is hidden. I think about when I was in school in the 80s, I was never cool or popular, but I kind of wanted to be cool. And back then, what I did was try to become invisible in class, so I would practice disappearing, so to speak. And now that I'm older, I believe that worked for a large part of my life. Not necessarily doing how it's done in the movies or whatever, where you turn into kind of like a translucent ghost or something, but more like the ability to be overlooked, or the ability to fade into the background, and not necessarily a useful skill when you're older and you want to be noticed and be taken seriously. And in the work I've done over the years, it's only mattered in a small way, and that's okay with me, but I'm kind of close to, I think, something breaking through lately. And the breakthrough, it's coming, but it's not on my terms. So that's the kind of thing. We wish for the world to be a little bit where it is not. And this is part of the spiritual practice of accepting where the world is, where you are, accepting where you are and where the world is, where others are, and meeting them where they are. And I could talk more about that, but I'll stop for today. I'm going to read from the book, The Space Between Us, about the awakening of the we space, the intersubjective space. The digital age has intensified our separation patterns to an unprecedented degree. Social media platforms encourage carefully curated versions of ourselves, optimized for likes rather than authentic expression. We become personal brands, constantly monitoring our performance metrics through followers and digital validation. This performance extends into our work lives. where we're increasingly visible and measurable. Video calls bring colleagues into our homes, while productivity software tracks our output. We've become accountable to a spreadsheet mentality, one that has edited out the compassion and empathy at the heart of humanity. The boundary between authentic self and professional persona blurs. Even our intimate relationships aren't immune. Dating apps turn connection into a marketplace where the superficial replaces the real and disinhibition thrives behind screens. In the absence of face-to-face nuance, impulses once softened by social convention now surface unchecked. Texting creates permanent records of conversations that once would have been ephemeral. Spontaneity, the lifeblood of authentic connection, is increasingly squeezed out. We are adrift, disconnected from anything that might feel truly real. No wonder mental health challenges, especially among the young, are reaching epidemic levels. These patterns reshape our collective landscape. Political discourse becomes performative. Complex issues reduced to binary positions, with substance sacrificed for shareable sound bites. The fabric of shared reality frays as we retreat into information bubbles. Yet, paradoxically, these same digital tools can become vessels for authentic connection. Our own Zoom group demonstrates this possibility, meeting through Zoom, staying connected through WhatsApp and email, yet still accessing profound levels of presence and intimacy. The difference lies not in the technology itself, but in how we use it. When we approach digital spaces with the same intention, presence, and authenticity that we bring to in-person gatherings, something remarkable happens. The medium fades into the background, and real connection emerges. And we'll stop there today. And we'll start now with some practice. Gently closing your eyes. And tuning inside. Beginning to gently place your attention on your physical body. And we'll begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Cleansing breaths. Feeling your body on the in-breath and dropping everything on the out-breath, like a dog dropping its ball from its mouth. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Gently placing your attention on your physical body and your sensations. You can feel your body's pulsing, subtle movement, temperature, sense of aliveness. Feel your body's connection with the earth underneath you, your body's connection with the planet. You could begin the practice of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. In each breath wave, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. When you soften and melt inside, it can be like this warm, healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it's cleansing, healing, purifying, and making whole as it travels down through your body into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Whenever we bring ourselves back into our hearts, it's a very noticeable shift and makes a big difference in the way we communicate with ourselves and each other. Coming in contact with your emotions. You can notice what's emotionally present for you right now without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad. Just allowing yourself to feel a little bit. And you could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And human beings are meant to feel things together based on how we are made as social beings. So you could practice feeling together in a safe way, which is good for your emotional hygiene. And we just spend a little bit more time in our hearts. Very good. Bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows, or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. You can notice how busy or active your mind is. And without trying to push or pull on your thoughts, just allowing them to come and go across your mind, you can always come back to feeling your head or your body if you notice that you're actively thinking. Gently opening your eyes, allowing your eyes to open, and taking a moment to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed. We'll practice now in the relational space of outside and inside. Every relationship has an outside and an inside, and it's possible for us to work in those spaces. So on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you, and then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the distinction, placing your attention outside on the in-breath, and then back inside on the out-breath. And if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness. Feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving qualities of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.